The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating
lots of running room. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run.
Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's dragged down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. And off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bennett. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Clark to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, number 19.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Moss. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so.
Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Clark wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Williams looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Play number 10 on this series. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Go straight ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd? Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Clark to fire. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. Wide open spaces. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 25. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clark wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawrence. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Third down play from the gun. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And they off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got to be explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Going up top again. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Plucks it out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it.
He's loose. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Clark to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 21 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Bullock. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Clark wants to throw. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game change.
Takes it the other way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Clark to fire. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they... business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now adjusting. He throws one to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be